The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members. Little Boosie is upset with the Met Gala. Child, what else is he upset about? And we got a lot to talk about AI. What's going on there? And what is still going on with Texas? We got a lot to talk about today. So tune in, check it out, grab your friends, loved ones, and everybody la-da-da-da, because it's time for Pyro Power Hour.
Grand Rising.
Yes, we are here. We are queer. Kyrie's camera's off, but we're here. I'm your host and moderator, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient, the king himself, Kyrie Sanat.
Baby. Okay.
How are you today? You look a little verklempt.
I'm good. Okay. We're family. I can't lie. Okay,
oh, you wiping your lips?
No, I'm getting my lips together.
Oh.
So we're family. I can't lie. So I got my mother together for Bible study, and then I went back to bed, honey.
Oh.
That's what happened.
Listen, it's a safe space here, okay? It is Wednesday. I almost didn't get up today, but God woke us up. Praise God. We want to thank God for all that He has done in our lives. And I want to thank you, bro, for rolling out of bed.
Amen.
I like that yellow on you. That mustard yellow looks nice.
Oh, thank you.
You're wearing your trade hat. You're looking good.
Yes, child. Yes.
Maybe you need a little power nap for Pyro Power Hour.
Amen.
Yes. Who's in the building?
Rising, everybody. Who all here? Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Who's in the building? Keith Reynolds. That's right. What's going on, Keith? Thank you for joining. ATL Taurus in the building. Yes. Dr. Holt says it's 12:02 on the East Coast, honey. Where they at? Must be fixing trade a plate. You hot, sir. You don't worry about what we're doing. You don't ask us nothing.
Oh, it's summertime coming, dude. Collard greens and yams with church.
You know what, ATL? Don't be encouraging Dr. Holt. Mess.
Hey, Gordon.
How you doing? He went lay back down with your mess. It's Wednesday, a day for humping.
It is.
What's going on, Steph Alex? Praise Jesus. Yes. He woke us up on today. We are just so grateful on today for us to bring you another episode of Pyro Power Hour. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in. I want to let you guys know something. If you are feeling so inclined, if the Lord moves you, feel free to bless us on our Cash Apps. You can bless me over there at Kwame C86, or you can bless Kyrie at Candid Kyrie.
Yes.
Scrolling right there at the bottom. We appreciate all that you do and all of your support. Thank you for blessing us on today.
Thank you. Y'all give me why I need to buy them $1,500.
Honey. Okay.
I want to say, speaking of that, I want to say congratulations to the graduating class of the Prayer Institute. Yes. I did a TikTok about it. Yes. What do you mean? They graduated. They got their prayer shawl. She laid hands on them. They're ready to conquer the world. They're ready to go out into the world and pray. Maybe the world will become a better place.
Hey, Brother Sean, thanks for joining us this morning. What's going on?
Over that.
Dr. Ho says, humping what? I thought y'all was saying. Don't worry about what we do with Dr. Ho. I don't know what your aggression is this morning, sir. Okay?
I never claimed to be saved.
Maybe if you had trade last night, you wouldn't be so upset this morning.
Kwame.
Don't ask me no questions. Until the Kwame and Kyrie Pyro is now my weekly regular. Thank you guys. Oh, I appreciate you.
ATL.
Yes. Steph said, please stop. Listen, We're trying. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some things today. We have a lot to discuss. The Pyro Power Pack is packed, and we got a lot on the rundown. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. But first, we do have some unfortunate breaking news. Here it is. So breaking news out of NBC News just reported three-time Olympic medalist Tori Bowie, a Mississippi native who sprinted to gold at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Games, has passed away, officials said this Wednesday. She was 32 years old. My God, so young. Bowie's death was announced by her management company and USA Track and Field. No cause of death was shared. Quote, "We've lost a client, dear friend, daughter, and sister," Icon Management Inc. said in a statement. "Tori was a champion, a beacon of light that shines so bright. We're truly heartbroken, and our prayers are with the family, friends, and everyone that loved her." Yes, our prayers over here at Pyro Media Enterprises, Pyro Power Hour, and of course Pyro Media Network are sending out our love and prayers to the family, friends, and loved ones of Tori Bowie. My God, on today. Just so young, 32 years old.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Throw some flames out there for her, because she took her team to gold, you know, and really, really shined out and was a great example of what we look for in Black excellence in the Olympic arena. So very sad. Gordon Newman says, very sad to hear. I was a fan. I'm so sorry, Gordon. We're going to send out prayers over to them and just pray, just send positive over to the family. That's just not something you don't think, 32, so young, right. I don't know. It's just really, really sad. The official Titan Sports says, just getting here. What happened, Kwame? So Tori Bowie just passed away. It was breaking news out of NBC, and the what was the name of her management company? Icon Management Inc. Sent out a statement. So just send out some prayers to the Tori Bowie family. She was Olympic gold medalist during the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Games, and she passed away this morning. So it's unfortunate to hear, and we just want to send our thoughts and prayers over to the families and loved ones and the fans of Tori Bowie. Deborah Winter, thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
Hey, Deborah.
Dr. Holt says, I often wonder what is going on with a lot of these young deaf.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Good morning, Mother. We appreciate you for joining. Yes. Thank you. You guys, just to let you know that if you have not done so already, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It does help our algorithm. And hit that notification bell if you want to get not only this notification for Pyro Power Hour, but all of the other Black excellence that is on Pyro Media Network as well. All right, you guys, let's get into what's happening today. But before we do so, we got to thank one of our sponsors, our sister network, our sister radio station, Bullet in Flight Radio, the number one progressive Christian radio station in the world. And Kyrie has a show on there, which aired yesterday. You can go on to their website and you can check it out on their podcast network as well. If you want to go ahead and listen to the reruns, it's at www.bulletinflightradio.com. But let's go ahead and check out Bullet in Flight Radio. This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet in Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet in Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletinflightradio.com. Bullet in Flight Radio. Your story, our station. That's right. Your story, our station. Thank you, Sarah Carper, for joining. We appreciate you. Julia, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Hey, Cupcake. How you doing, boo?
Hey, Cupcake.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Mama Corbett. Good morning.
Yeah, wait,
want to thank you all who have sent me inboxes that listened to the show yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate
it. Yes. Support Kyrie over at the takeover on Bullet Flight Radio. It is a separate network, but they are our sister radio station, and Kyrie is doing a phenomenal job over there representing Kyrie Network, and the numbers are looking good over there, Carl. Yes.
Oh, well, thank you. Yesterday, not to toot my horn, but I knew people were going to enjoy that one because it was the 90s. Mm-hmm. Everyone loves 90s. Yeah, so.
You know I'm a 90s kid. All right. Yes. And my mom said, she'll go ahead and check it out as well. Yes.
Thank you, Mom Corbett.
I'll send you the direct link, Mommy, because I know you don't like looking for all that stuff on the websites and the interwebs. So I got you, Mommy. Don't worry about it. Yes. Say good morning to Mama Corbett. Yes, she came in. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get on into what's happening today. So, I didn't write this, y'all. Okay, I did it.
Sure.
I did it. Today is National Anxiety Disorder Screening Day, and it is observed on the first Wednesday in May. This year, it takes place on May 3rd. The day was first observed in 1993. Its significance is to raise awareness about the importance of people going through anxiety disorder screenings. Anxiety screenings is essential for one to find out whether they have anxiety disorders and learn how to treat or manage such conditions. Several online tests screen for anxiety, although it's best to see a doctor for a more detailed examination. The doctor will perform a physical exam and ask about your symptoms. They will also recommend a blood test, which helps determine whether another condition may be causing your symptoms as well. Give it up for National Anxiety Disorder Screening Day, and for all of those you who are suffering with anxiety disorders. I know I have a lot of anxiety issues as well. I haven't been officially diagnosed with anxiety, but I do suffer from anxiety issues, and I know Mother Thais speaks heavily on their anxiety. So shout out to those who are going through and suffering through. Dr. Holt's like, you know what? There is a day for everything, okay? It's social media. What
no.
Don't yell at me. All right. Well, May is Mental Health Month, so I can understand this day. Yes, it is. Yes. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so shout out for all of those who are going through. I mean, everybody goes through some type of mental health issue, so we want to make sure we bring awareness to it. All right. Today's birthday of the day goes to none other than the king himself, the godfather of soul, James Brown. Okay, born on May 3rd, 1993, was an American.
What?
What?
You said born in 1993.
Sorry, 1933. My apologies. Thanks for helping me out, bro. I haven't finished my coffee yet. Okay, praise God. It's actually tea. But was James Brown born on May 3rd, 1993? Sorry, 1933. Why is 1993 popping up for me?
I don't know. I think he's still producing a 90s show. Come back.
I think so. Let me come back. Come back, Kwame. All right. Well, in 1933, was an American singer, composer, dancer, musician, record producer, and band leader. He's known as the godfather of soul, since he is the developer of funk music and a prominent performer in 20th century popular songs and dance. He impacted the development of various music genres throughout his 50-year career. His unique voice and musical approach inspired many musicians. Brown expressed his social activism through songs like America Is My Home and Black and Proud, advocating for the benefits of education for children. Shout out to this king, and happy heavenly birthday to you, sir. We thank you for all your contributions to the music world and also to the culture.
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Holt says we have an event here in Augusta. My uncle played trumpet in his band. He had his issues, but he was a really, really nice guy. All right now, come on, Dr. Holt. He got a lot of he's with the Deltas. He got musical influences in his family. All right now. He is soul defined. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Come on now. That's really cool, Dr. Holt. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that you
right.
Somebody that was in his band. His band was everything.
Yeah, the JBs, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's give some honorable mentions to birthdays today. Honorable mention goes to the lovely Karen Huger. Born on May 3rd, 1963, rose to become a reality star when she began starring as the main cast member on a popular reality TV show, The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
Yes. And also, honorable mention goes to Damon Dash, who was born on May 3rd, 1971, and is an American record label executive, entrepreneur, film producer, director, and actor. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. All right, and if you guys want to learn more about all of these amazing people, you guys can go ahead and read some books. But if you don't like to read books, you can go ahead and check out Kyrie's husband, who's going to talk to you about audibles. Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Audible, an Amazon company. Partnering with Audible, an Amazon company, to provide you a 30-day free trial of their Audible Premium Plus subscription for our audience exclusively. You will get 1 free credit, or 2 credits if you're a Prime member, good for any premium selection titles you like, and it's yours to keep. The Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals, listen all you want, no credits needed. And you'll also get a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. To take advantage of this offer, you can click on the link in the comments or use this special QR code by using your mobile device. Audible, an Amazon company. All right, let's get back to the show. No, you don't need to say it, Cupcakes. We already know.
Well, actually, hey, Cupcakes, but actually, I'm more like Kenya. I don't have one husband, on Finding Brother Husband. She has inspired me.
All right, so we're gonna move on.
Wow. If you all watched the show last night, the reality TV edition, you know what I'm talking about. But just watch the show Finding Brother Husband. I've been inspired.
That who Kyrie got in the bed back.
Yeah, if that was who was in my bed, I wouldn't have got up.
Okay, I know that's right. Let's be honest now. All right, let's be quite honest. All right, y'all can go ahead and use this QR code or the link that I just put in the chat. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Let's go ahead and get into Pyro Media Mentionables. And today's Pyro Media Mentionable goes to the queen herself, Tasha Champion. That's right. She is the Phenomenal Coach, and she is having her 3rd annual Phenomenal Women's Brunch on July 8th. It is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about it. You can go over to her website, www.phenomenal.com /brunch23. If you are in the Victorville area, the San Bernardino area, and you can go ahead and support. If you are not, you can go ahead and still support and see how you can go ahead and put some advertisements in her brochures, or see how you can just support in any way, shape, or possible. So shout out to the queen herself, and shout out to Tasha, because her show is coming back for season 2. Today, that's right. She is phenomenal for coming back today, and I'm super pumped about it. It's going to be dope. Definitely check it out. And for those who do not know, if you missed this past week's episode of I Have Thoughts with Hope,
that was a good show.
Dope. Okay, and it is going to get even better. I'm super excited. My sister was super excited to see all of it, because she had not seen any of the graphics, any of her intros, outros, or anything. So she was coming in blind, and she handled it like a professional that she is. So I'm super excited about her coming to Pyro Media, and for just supporting. Also, if you guys have not done so already, head over to Luxe and Noir, because we have some amazing new products that we have going on in there. So I'm super excited to announce and show you guys what's been going on. I believe I have them. Yes, I do. I believe I have. Yes, we have all of the new product alerts. We have Angelic Whispers I was just added to Luxe to our Luxe collection, and we have a Mother's Day special going on called A Mother's Love. So definitely check it out, and it smells amazing. So definitely check that one out. We only have a limited amount of Lux or a Mother's Love collection. So once we run out, that's it for the season. It is a limited edition, and then we'll come back next year, or during if we decide to put it in for a holiday event. So definitely check it out. Did you like that product set? I did, Cupcake. I saw your post last night, honey. I was like, yes, you better set it up, honey. She was everything. Yeah, she set up all her products that she got from Lux Noir. Thank you for being such a wonderful supporter.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and inbox me because I got something for you. I'm going to send you something real special because you've been a phenomenal support to Lux Noir. So thank you for being so supportive and getting as many products as you did. I hope you're enjoying all of them. And don't let your husband steal them. Now we're also introducing a bath and body collection as well, and so we just launched that this week. I'm super excited about that. We do have bath salts that we're adding, and all through the month of May, we're going to be showing you guys some new stuff that we're going to be adding to our bath and body collection as well. But you can go ahead and check all of these bath salts out, as well as a whipped body butter. And I'm actually using it right now. It's very glowing in my skin.
All right.
Yes, it feels great. Yes. So thank you guys for supporting Lux Noir. Definitely check it out, and we'll see how all of that goes. Also, we want to celebrate Pyro Power Hour because we had our 50th episode of the year this past Monday. Shout out to Pyro Power Hour, and we got 50 more to go. We want to get to our 100th episode, and I'm super excited for to ride out with my brother Kyrie Sinaj. Yes.
Yes, we do.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into some things here. Sorry, one more thing. If you have not purchased Thais's signature sayings, definitely head over to the Thais, any of Thais's social media outlets, and you can go ahead and find out how you can get one of the shirts. So hurry up and get it because supplies are running out, y'all. Okay, don't be mad when you don't get one. I got mine. Okay, I got a bunch of shirts. You can't be a part of the Thai squad if you don't got a Thai squad uniform. Roll deep. You pay for trade. You pay for the homosexuals.
Well,
support black business. Anywho, love you guys. Oh wait. Okay, mother. Sold out. Only small left. Oh, see, I told you guys.
Well, if you want one,
listen.
Hey. Put on your good girdle and get one.
Okay, or buy a couple of those small shirts and wrap them together, girl. Okay? Sorry about it. She warned you. Dr. Ho says, I know a product you can sell. I'll inbox. You know what, Dr. Ho? Hey, Sean, thank you for joining. Hey, Sarah. Oh, Sarah's laughing. Y'all got 5 left. I don't know what to tell you, girl. You better hurry up. Get one of them shirts and let it be your motivation to work out this summer for you to be a hot girl summer, honey.
5 of you petite girls. Okay.
Right. Or you can use it as a head wrap or something. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown on today. We got a lot. Yeah, Raymond Torres, I know that's right. Get yours. Let's get into the rundown. We got a lot to talk about today. But before we do, we got to support our supporters. And one of our supporters is the Coldest Water. Hey there, Pyro family. Quench your thirst on and off the workout floor with our sizzling partnership with the Coldest Water. Enjoy an exclusive deal made just for you. Simply scan the Frosty QR code with your phone or catch the icy link in the chat for all their chill products. Stay hydrated and make those flames roar. All right, let's get back to the show. All right, you guys, that's right. You can go ahead and use the QR code that's in there right now, or you can go ahead and use the link that I just dropped right now. And if you are a part of the if you're a part of Bullet and Flight Productions, Bullet and Flight Radio, and you're listening right now, you can head over to pyromedianetwork.com and find out all of our sponsor links there. Thank you for supporting. We love you, pilots, and keep shouting us out. We appreciate you. We like being told good reports from Bullet and Flight Radio. All right, let's get into the rundown, y'all. All right, so we're going to make this one quick because everybody's been talking about it. That's right, the Met Gala, okay? Lots been going on. Okay. This theme, I forget how to pronounce his last name.
Karl Lagerfeld.
Thank you, sir. Karl Lagerfeld was the theme this year for the 2023 Met Gala, and we started out with. Now, let me explain something to y'all.
I'm a fan of hers, but okay.
Listen, I feel like art is subjective, and I think that what you post on your own social media is what you want to post. So all of you TikTok bitches that went out and attacked me on TikTok because I had a problem with what she was meowing, girl. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, I'm not into fashion like that. Okay, I didn't know about that she was dressing like his cat, girl. I just thought it was weird, and I still think it's weird that she was meowing to the damn reporter.
Listen, the TikTok that I made, I said I would have walked away.
What was going on with her?
The woman said, "Who made your outfit?" Meow.
Right.
What inspired this? Meow. And then here comes Lil Nas X. Meow. I'm like, you know what? Both of y'all
go to sleep. No, I love that. I didn't understand how often, but it
was a tribute.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a tribute to his cat. Now, I knew, but I didn't know that. I just thought it was weird for her to meow talking to the woman, to the reporter.
My whole thing was like, I don't give a damn what you do. You could have came out in a damn boa feathers, girl. I don't give a damn. That's your business. But I am on my own social media that I pay for with my own damn phone, okay, and my phone bill, and my internet, okay, and I think I have a right to say what the hell I want and commentate.
You do, but let me tell y'all something. If any of you all come on Pyro Power Hour or Candid Conversations and we're interviewing you and you start the meowing, the interview's over.
It's over. I'm not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't you come out there acting like a damn fool, acting like you can't talk human. I am a human being. I'm not no damn cat.
She went all out with the face and all. I said,
no, I liked that. I think I'm a big fan of theatrical makeup and what do you call those things? It's a certain type of makeup. Is it? It's a certain type of makeup that they use in theater. Well, I don't know why it's eluding me right now. But my whole point, I enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool. But girl, you didn't have to meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, her dress and everything. I like it. I don't like her.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
And I enjoy some of Doja Cat's music. I'm not. So I don't know why all these Doja Kittens came after me on TikTok because I said I thought what she did was weird.
Well, she's a strange bird though, so you know.
I don't give a damn. And listen up, TikTokers. I still think that shit's weird. Meowing like you lost your damn mind.
Meow.
Right, Thais. Talk like Jared Leto came as a cat too. The hell's going on with you? And it was a big ass furry cat. What is going on?
But did he meow during the interview when they asked him? So who made it?
Yeah.
He didn't do that. Her and Lil Nas. What was Lil Nas X anyway? What was that?
I didn't know what the hell that was.
I thought he was a snowflake.
Where's he at? This hoe. What were you going through, girl? And showing your entire cakes.
Yeah.
I want to see his bathroom after he went home. That I want to see what kind of disaster his mates have to deal with.
Them walls and the bathroom for the shower, yeah.
Hot mess. Yes, a mess.
But I like it. But I like his face. I like the face.
Listen,
face
I am. It frustrates me. We don't have to do shock value every 5 seconds.
Well, when you don't have any talent, you have to do something to keep you up, stay relevant.
Oh, okay, all right. So here's some other stuff. I'm not gonna go there because I'm not gonna spend all day cussing out damn TikTokers all damn day. Okay. I believe this is Billie Eilish, one of the white people. I don't know her name. I think this is Billie Eilish. She okay.
I just said, who that?
Right. Usher came in. I actually enjoyed his outfit. I thought it was nice. It was cute.
I thought classic. Yeah, I love it. Classic.
Simple, you know. simple and sensible. Now, I don't know who this man is, but he looked fine. I really enjoyed this outfit. I don't know why. I just was very drawn to this outfit.
I'm enjoying him and the outfit. Who is it?
Okay, here we go. Can't have nobody.
What? You just said you enjoyed the outfit.
I did.
Now, at first, I did not know who that was at first. I really didn't.
Oh, Brittany Griner?
Yeah, Brittany Griner, her wife. But at first, I was like, who is that? A friend of mine had to tell me. I was like, who that?
Yeah, I actually like that. Their outfits were cute. I thought it was...
very simple, right?
Simple, minimalistic, keeping it cute for Disney. You know what I'm saying? I forget her name, but she was on an HBO series.
Oh God, what is that?
Right?
Is it Angelique something? Angelique something.
But I actually enjoyed it because she looked like an entire sun ray to me, honey.
Oh yeah, I love her outfit. Yeah.
Oh, it was so cute. Michelle Yeoh came in looking cute too. I actually enjoyed this outfit. I thought it was sensible.
I mean,
oh, that's Rita Ora's husband. Thank you, Yonia. Is it Yonia? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah. Yonia.
Yonia.
Okay. I don't know. That's me. I'm guessing.
Yes. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, Mimi. Dr. Holt said, but like someone said, Lil Nas X accomplishes what he wants every time because people talk about it. That's true.
That's a fact.
Raymond Torres says, Cardi and Jeremy's. Yeah, we're going to get there, Raymond. We're going to get there. Don't worry. Lizzo.
I thought Lizzo looked good. They gave, she.
I enjoyed Lizzo's outfit.
Yeah,
I think it was cute. I thought it wasn't too much like she normally does.
I mean, it was true to Karl Lagerfeld, but everyone knows Karl Lagerfeld didn't like fat people. So, but she did. But how they dressed her, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I didn't understand this, but okay, Erica.
What is that?
Yana is how you pronounce her name.
Oh, Yana.
Okay, sorry about that. Love you, Yana.
What is this?
I don't know.
Who is that?
That's Erykah Badu.
Oh, Mother. Okay, I know Mother was attending. Okay.
Yeah.
Get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm frugal, so I don't get how I can't see me paying $35K to attend. What do they do? What is the purpose in this? The Met Gala. What's the purpose in the Met Gala? Mother, what's the purpose in the Met Gala? Because I just know they pay $35,000 and they come dressed like whatever the theme is. Well, some people don't even follow the theme; they just come. I'm like, you pay $35,000, you about to get into the full.
That's what I'm saying.
Do it, yeah.
Now, my assistant forgot to put in Cardi B, but I just grabbed it while we were talking. I love.
Oh, yeah, I love Cardi and I love Keke Palmer.
Much.
Cardi.
I wasn't a big fan of Keke Palmer's dress.
Really, I loved it. No. It was simple. Keke's body is snatched. She just had that baby.
Yeah. But I love Cardi. Yeah. Loved Cardi's beats.
Cardi killed. Yeah, Cardi killed.
She did. Okay, and so and then also I actually wasn't a big fan of Rihanna's outfit.
Riri does something different every year.
But I didn't hate it. I just wasn't a big fan.
I didn't like his outfit.
I don't know why he was there.
Well, that's her man.
I still don't know why he was there.
Would you go without your man?
If it was him.
I didn't like his outfit. Now, and I didn't understand why he arrived jumping over the barricade.
Like I said, I don't know why he was there. Now, let me tell you something.
But he could be sued because he stepped on a white woman's face. Okay, whatever.
This is exactly why you don't bring niggas to events like that. You just can't.
Well, they pay their money. So the powers that be say,
hey, Kyrie, check your.
I did. I commented, but
okay. I'm sorry. I just saw that inbox. Bubba, go to your room, Bubba. Alright.
I'm like, what was it? Because how did this represent Karl Lagerfeld as far as ASAP Rocky? I didn't get it.
I don't know. But
and I mean, I'm not even a fashion.
I'm not a fashion guru. I'm not. Like, if I see something I like it, and I'm like, oh, that's cute for Disney.
But I know this ain't. I don't. But I'm still like. But I know who
Mother said it's a fundraiser, basically. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
So where's the fundraiser for whom?
Vogue.
Vogue don't need $35,000 per person.
Yeah, they do.
Why?
They decide they are the gurus of fashion. Anna Wintour got this on lock, honey. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Let's get into one of my favorite. Like, this was the one that stole the show for me. This was it. Okay. And I'm not trying to encroach on Mother's man, because I know how she feels about Jeremy Pope, but he did this.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
This was everything to me. I say, oh, this is shock value done right, in my opinion.
But what was going on with him? He looked tired or something.
I would have been tired carrying that big ass damn mink coat thing, dragging my ass all over the damn place.
He did go, and I saw it. I said, "You did that."
He did. Don't get too funny with Jeremy Pope, Kyrie, because Mother will come after you.
I like Jeremy Pope. I'm just saying, but he looked a little tired. You know, as old folks, he looked a little peaked around the gills. Something's going on. There was something going on.
All right. Now, when Mother come around, if Mother come behind you and put you in a chokehold,
if Mother see the close up that they showed of his face, Mother will see.
Maybe he was busy. Maybe he was busy last night with Mother.
No, well, while he was getting dressed. Okay. Okay.
Not too much, Raymond. That's Mother's. Thais says it goes to the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute.
Okay.
Okay. Listen.
I'm still not paying it, but okay.
You would if it was gonna increase your brand awareness.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that would.
You would if all you had to do was just pay that, and then you were going to be put into a multi-million-dollar outfit and be dressed for the gods.
All right, well, yeah.
You would if your management told you you're going to the Met Gala because we just paid the ticket, bitch. You would.
Now, well, yeah, well, you know, I'm like Jill Scott on that sense. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. Ooh. But if you cannot tell me what to do, you cannot tell me what to do. But I like this. I like that kind. I'm gonna have to look at this. Look this up. I like this. She
said he showed me the look before he left my house. Mother.
Okay. So it was Mother approved. Got it. Mother.
All right, Raymond. All right, Raymond. Well, we don't see your ass in the chats anymore. Don't say nothing.
Who are you, Raymond Scissor?
Right.
I can have him on the weekends. Okay.
Well, Mother beat that ass. Don't say nothing. All right. Well, that's the Met Gala, y'all. Can we move on from the Met Gala? Because I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on every blog for the rest of the week, child.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get into the rest of the rundown because we got a lot to go. This bitch. A Queens woman who plowed her car into Black Lives Matter protesters in Midtown was berated by demonstrators outside Manhattan court Monday after she cut a sweetheart plea deal with prosecutors, dodging jail time. Kathleen Casillo, 53, faced 7 years in prison if convicted in the December 2020 incident that left 6 people injured, but was instead sentenced to 5 hours of community service as part of the agreement with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Under the deal, you know what? I need a minute because this is the type of BS that Kyrie and I be talking about.
Cause you mowed through the crowd in a car.
Through the crowd, girl. You could have killed somebody,
and you got injured. 5 hours of community service. You know what?
Under the deal, Castillo pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment and misdemeanor, but that will get knocked down to a mere disorderly conduct violation if she fulfills her sentence and stays out of trouble for 6 months. Prosecutors and her lawyer said. Check it out.
Simply happy this is over with. Yes.
Yes. What do you have to say?
I am sorry for everyone. I really am.
Yeah, she sounds.
They fucked my life.
Exactly. This is not everybody's best day. People should protest at these.
You did this. You
Oh, yeah.
Tabitha can't concentrate. She has cognitive issues. She can't play with her kids. She can't help them with the homework. You people's lives. You're the one. You're a criminal. You're a criminal and you have not taken accountability. You have not taken accountability.
Protesters should take responsibility for their aggressive and unreasonable.
They were not aggressive. They didn't do anything. My husband's back was turned when you hit him and sent him flying into the air. His back was turned. How is that aggressive? How is that aggressive?
You know, what are your thoughts, Kyrie?
Well, now her anger is right. She's right because her husband was hurt, so her anger is directed to the right person. But it should also be towards the courts. But this goes with what I keep saying all along: the white woman is the queen of America. What person can run through a crowd, mow through a crowd in a vehicle, injuring people? Like this woman just said, her husband is flat on his back. Whoever the other lady she's talking about is an injured mother, can't help her children because she's injured internally. But you get 5 hours of probation, period. They said this, and they dropped it down to disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct is going outside, getting drunk, and cussing somebody out. Disorderly conduct is throwing paper on the ground and refusing to pick it up. Yeah, and then exactly, Remy Choice. She's like, I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Cupcake says, now Daryl Brooks deserved everything he got, but he does something similar, not to the degree of Brooks, and she only gets hours. I agree. Gordon Newman says, clear people are very dangerous. They literally live with murder. Absolutely.
All the time. Look at Karen Bryant. Look at Karen Bryant. Never went to jail. Never did nothing.
Well, we're going to continue to follow this story because I know she's going to get herself in trouble again, and we'll see what happens then. Because stuff like this, these are repeat offenses. You don't just do something once and get away with it. She's that type of heifer, and we're watching you, bitch.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're watching you.
Well, I was refraining, but okay.
Oh, I don't give a damn. We gonna listen. This is Power. We got a staff that will bleep it all out, but we're gonna keep it 100 here. So some kids will do anything to avoid doing their chores. A Louisiana teen was arrested over the weekend after he allegedly shot his. What? I'm sorry. I'm just reading this for the first time.
You didn't hear about this? Okay.
No, I didn't. No. A Louisiana teen was arrested over the weekend after he allegedly shot his stepfather during a spat about doing the dishes.
Yeah, the stepdaddy told him to go in there and wash the dishes. He didn't want to wash the dishes. So they got into an argument and he shot the man.
Where did he get the gun from?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Shamiko Jones, 18, was taken into custody on Sunday and charged with second-degree aggravated battery in connection to the shooting at a home in Shreveport, Louisiana. Officers responded to calls about a shooting on Melrose Street around 10:30 that morning. Upon arriving, they found that Jones had shot his stepfather in the leg with a shotgun after he refused to help wash the dishes and clean his room. The stepfather, who has not been named, was treated at the hospital and is expected to recover. A man and woman were also questioned in the incident. As of Tuesday morning, Jones remains in jail and bond has not been set. You couldn't live with me again. You couldn't step in my house.
But this is why a lot of men don't want to get with women with children, because the children act like this.
No. You couldn't come back in my house, honey. Absolutely the hell not. Absolutely not. Yeah, Cupcake. Why are you laughing, mother?
Mother thought this was funny?
What are you laughing about? Sean says these kids eat ass kicking.
Baby.
What you find it so funny, mother?
Right. Mother, you thought this was funny? Oh my God. And this boy, this roly-poly. You said it because he told you. She told you
to go wash the dishes.
Why?
Let me explain. Let me be quiet. because I'm not a parent. And now you know why. All right, so let's move on to the next story up on the rundown. A Popeye's employee flew into a frenzy and ransacked the restaurant after allegedly not being paid for a month's work. In a viral video posted on TikTok, the unidentified staffer furiously sliced open bags of raw chicken and threw unused food across the kitchen in a rage. The Chicago store was completely trashed by the employee, who emptied the cash register and slashed the phone wires to conclude his rage. It is unclear which of the popular fast food franchises of the 2,600 branches was attacked, nor if any police report was filed following the incident. The Chicago Police Department and Popeyes did not immediately respond when contacted by media outlets. Take a look.
This is what happens when you don't get paid for a month.
Don't look like some good ass fries. They ain't gonna like this.
At least he got his money.
Oh, he going to jail.
He going to jail.
Oh, you go to jail, man. You go to jail.
And he don't care. Oh,
oh, but it's a lot missing here because first of all, why would you stay at a job after you didn't get paid your first 2 weeks or whatever? Then you do this, and he didn't film it. Somebody filmed it. You go and then you stole out the cash register, sir. First
of all, I like Popeye's chicken. I don't understand why you throwing out all that damn chicken, girl.
Okay. But
I mean, churches is good too. However, Gordon Newman says I would have stole those ingredients, fried the chicken at home, and sold
sold dinners. Now, see, Gordon, that I like that idea.
Because you gonna give me my money, honey. But now you took
that's true, Keats. That's true. Because he look like the type gotta do it.
I mean, good luck, sir. I don't know how you continue to work for a place that you don't get paid for after a month. Especially if your routine is bi-weekly. I would have stopped working when my check didn't come in the first damn time.
Right. But and then as far as Popeyes goes, how do you not pay an employee 1 month? It's something missing. Something going on.
Something going on.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah.
Next up, we got the father of this is crazy to me. The father of a boy with special needs who said a family friend sexually abused him is fearful that the woman has other victims. Charlene Carnegie, 41, was charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child under 14. She was processed into jail but immediately posted bond last week. Take a look at the story.
Police are concerned that the woman charged with sexually assaulting a teen has other victims who've not come forward, and that boy's father agrees. Charlene Carnegie was charged last week with abusing a boy with special needs who was 13 at the time. Reporter Micah Hatfield spoke to the boy's father and joins us live.
Eric, an extremely tough time for this family and the boy, who they say was robbed of his innocence. His father hopes his son's story will empower others, whether they were victimized by Charlene Carnegie or someone else, to speak out.
He was a happy-going little kid until she did that to my son.
This father says he's noticed a dramatic shift in his son's behavior since the abuse. We first told you about the allegations against Charlene Carnegie last week on ABC 13, accused of taking advantage of a boy with special needs who was 13 years old at the time.
The news broadcast, I really couldn't sit through that. I really couldn't, listen to the whole thing. It really brings a real anger out in me.
We agreed to conceal the boy's father's identity to protect his son. The father says the teen first went to him to disclose the details of the abuse. ABC 13 read in charging documents that it happened once. His father believes it happened many times. The father, who had been friends with Carnegie for about 20 years, says he confronted her about it.
I promise I never do this to your son. I would never do this to your son. And, the stuff that he was telling me, he's never been exposed to the things that he was telling me.
Because of his son's special needs, he says it's hard for him to express himself. He's proud that his son came forward despite an alleged threat of violence Cornegay made to keep him quiet. Statistics show that only 19% of people with disabilities who are raped or sexually assaulted come forward, versus 36% of people without disabilities.
The power to give them a voice, the power to tell them it's okay to come out. We have people that have your back, and we have people that'll stand up for you.
Cornegay was charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child under 14. She is not currently in jail. She posted bond last week. Her attorney told us that she is going to maintain her innocence at this time. Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
So this moose knuckle looking ass bitch was the one that sat there and did that to that child?
Yeah. And that's my thing. This is the only way your ugly ass can get some dick is to do. But what I don't like now, the original report I read, the boy told his daddy, she told him, he kept telling her to stop. She told her, shut up, lay there and take it like a man. That's what I read in the report.
It would take everything I had. Like, I don't believe in hitting women, but I'll pop the shit out of her ass. I would pop her in her face.
Yeah, that's
absolutely I would.
And you taking the man for special needs. But no, first he's a child, period.
Yep, I would pop her in her face. I would pop her in her face twice.
And they're gonna lie to the father. I would never do it to your son. Like the boy lying. The boy just came out and lied. Okay. But it's women out here that are predators just like men.
Now, if you saw me chuckling, it was because of what Ty said about the previous story during when this was on.
Now that's what they gonna do. That's what they did, Ty.
That's what they absolutely did. Cupcake says, "Wait, moose knuckle." The story is disgusting, but that was hilarious. Listen, I'm just saying. Gordon says, "Clear people strikes again." I bet her ass gets, so I bet she does.
Oh, I hope not.
Watch. I feel it. I feel it in my spirit. Dr. Holt says they need to start whooping these clear. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Was the father black? He sounded very black.
He did. I don't know. I'm unsure. He did sound it.
She couldn't be around them parts. You could never show your face over again, girl. I'm telling you, my cousins would be cousins. Everybody would be all at her door.
Dude, no, my family. No.
Hello. We're knocking at the door. Come out step off the bus, Rosa. Step off the bus. No, there'll be a serious problem.
Ooh, not my family. Oh God, no. That baby, you would want to stay in jail.
Here at Pyro Media Network and Pyro Power Hour, we don't condone violence.
We don't.
But I'm telling you right now.
We don't. No, I'm just saying. Oh no.
Oh. So this one, you put some heavy stories in here, Kyrie. My God, on today. A Louisiana woman was arrested on charges of first-degree murder and obstruction of justice after she was accused of killing her boyfriend's 6-year-old daughter and burying the remains in a bucket in her mother's front yard. What? Watch this.
Your little girl put her in that bucket and
a new endearing picture of Bella Fontenelle underscores the heartache of her loss. And even though this tough week is coming to a close, the police chief making clear the investigation into Bella's tragic case is far from over.
It's ongoing, and we'll leave it at that. The sheriff's office is taking the lead with it. Our detectives from Harahan are working closely with JP and to bring the person responsible to justice.
Investigators believe the girlfriend of Bella's father is responsible for her death. The suspect showing up to the Harahan Police Department after midnight Tuesday, speaking sporadically, the chief said, but giving no indication she might have just committed a crime.
Our officers spoke with her, did their procedures. They followed what they needed to do. We get multiple folks come in at night, and they interviewed her, and there was no indication, and she needed to be transported. She was looking for transportation to a hospital. They called for that service, and she was transported to a local hospital.
And the chief echoing the message of so many others, remembering a little girl taken far too soon in a tight-knit community that is rocked by the violence.
My heart goes out to this family, to this child. This is a senseless, evil event that should have never happened. I want the citizens to know that Harahan is safe. Our department is doing everything to keep us safe.
And a family left wondering what that little life could have turned into one day, never seeing little Bella grow up.
My God. My God. What is wrong with people?
And they don't know why she did it. I'm like, and they took her to the mother's house.
That is just...
That's beyond sick.
That is insane to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's
I don't have any words.
What did this little girl do to you?
And it wasn't even her child. You took a child away from
the man you love and took her back to her remains to her mother's house. Yeah, it is Cupcake. That's it. It's evil.
That woman needs to be placed in Gen Pop. Oh my God.
Absolutely. She does.
I don't have any words. Thanks for joining, Mark J. Appreciate you. I don't have any words. My words is men, just like they tell women to be careful. Men, be careful of the women you choose to have around your children. That's all I can say. Be careful of the women you choose to be with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any other words for it. But this one, Boosie Badass appears to be appalled by some of the photos coming out of the 2023 Met Gala, and he wants to see a change. That's why you weren't invited, girl. Yesterday, Boosie hopped on Twitter to deliver his thoughts on the annual Met Gala, which took place last night, May 1st, at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in Manhattan, New York. Apparently, Boosie seemed disgusted by some of the visuals from the event that were taking over his timeline. Quote, Met Gala shaped my head. What the fuck? Boosie tweeted. In a follow-up post, he added, I think Met Gala should be for women only. Let the women shine. They deserve it. Hashtag. Fans under Boosie's post are speculating he was upset by seeing Lil Nas X's Met Gala outfit. The Old Town Road rapper showed up to the event mostly naked and covered in metallic body paint, jewels, and wearing a silver thong. A$AP Rocky also attended the event rocking a skirt in homage to fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld.
He also had on jeans. It wasn't a skirt, it was a kilt.
It was a kilt. Thank you.
It was a kilt. And he had jeans underneath it, but it doesn't matter. If he wore a skirt, so what?
Even if he wore a skirt, it didn't even matter. I don't know what else to say about this asshole.
Well, I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think Boosie is upset and wants to be free. He always has something to say about Lil Nas X. I think he got a crush on Nas X or something.
I think he does. Do you want Lil Nas X, Mama? You want to?
You want some meat, Mama? I think he does.
You want some pussy, Mama?
Exactly, Cupcake. He always got something to say. I mean, Lil Nas X cannot make a move without him having something to say.
Ugh. He is aggravating.
Yeah, now people got mad at what Gabrielle Union said, but she was on point.
She was.
Very much on point.
I'm not giving that man no more time. Let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to get into the power pack, and it's a lot going on in this one, and I want you guys to stay tuned. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe on your way in and your way out. We'll see you on the other side. we're black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, do not forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It does help our algorithm, and it does help us get on that back.
Amen.
Amen. All right, let's get into the power pack. Let's load it up, y'all. Let's load it up because we got some stuff to talk about. Power up that power pack. First up on that jacket is going to be an epidemic of mass proportions, they say up in America. Loneliness is an epidemic. That's what they said. So so there is an epidemic of loneliness in the United States, and lacking connection can increase the risk for premature death to levels comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to a new advisory from the U.S. Surgeon General. The report released on Tuesday, titled, quote, Our Epidemic of Loneliness and Isolation, finds that even before the COVID-19 pandemic, about half of U.S. adults reported experiencing measurable levels of loneliness. Take a look.
Walking clubs are taking off, and it's not just the exercise.
You're connecting with someone, which is something that I was kind of missing.
More and more people are missing that connection and are feeling lonely.
The pandemic poured fuel on a fire that was already burning.
Dr. Vivek Murthy, the U.S. Surgeon General, says loneliness is an epidemic, the focus of an 80-page advisory he is releasing today.
We're used to thinking about smoking and obesity as clear public health concerns.
So you're saying loneliness is comparable to smoking in terms of the detriment to your health?
Yeah, in terms of the risk that it poses for premature death, yes.
Half of U.S. adults experience measurable loneliness, and it's greater among young adults.
When you struggle with loneliness, when you're socially disconnected, it increases your risk of depression and anxiety and suicide, but it also increases your risk of physical illness as well.
Loneliness increases the risk for heart disease, stroke, and among older adults, dementia. The cure, Dr. Murthy says, is not only personal change, but societal change as well.
What we need to do is actually rebuild social infrastructure in our country.
You're talking about changing the social fabric. That's been decades in the making.
It's been decades in the making, but it's also something that I'm confident that we can address if we put our mind to it and if we act together.
Among his recommendations, a focus on community organizations, mobilizing the health sector to raise awareness, and reconsidering how we use technology.
In-person matters. Connecting online has its place, has its value, but it's not a substitute for in-person connection. We really do need both.
Cultivating and supporting time together, face-to-face, because our health depends on it. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News.
So, your thoughts?
I believe this because when we brought about the pandemic, when the lockdown came about, I said this is going to really affect a lot of people. And I believe, me personally, that has affected some of the minds of some of the people, which is why a lot of people are acting out. Yeah, but I agree. I like Tyson. I agree with this 10,000%. I do.
Yeah. I think that social media has it made an attempt, especially during the pandemic, because we were so disconnected, because we were dealing with something that we did not expect, and haven't really knew how to kind of navigate ever, because this is the first time something like this has happened where the world shut down, let alone the United States. It's in and of itself. There is a level of disconnection, and we saw it before even the pandemic, where people were more on their phones and they were interacting with each other. Now, because of the pandemic, we've kind of got into a space where we're not even interacting with each other at all. And so people are lonely. I saw a TikTok the other day where this young lady was talking about she really feels like she has a lack of touch issue. And she misses being touched. She misses affection. She, even if it's just interacting, people were, recommending her go to church or go somewhere to where you can interact, or use a rolling, what do you call those rolling pins to kind of feel something, And I think that's sad when we have to look at alternatives to those types of conversations. We have to look at alternatives to when we can just be together. And so I don't know. And on top of that, people are like, they don't want to deal with other people because the people are assholes, right? So like, how do you navigate all of that, right?
Right. But I believe because things that affect the heart, it can affect you. Like if you go through, for instance, like a breakup or something, you can feel the pain, actual pains in your heart. I have. Yeah. So I really believe this.
Yeah. Cupcake said something really, really interesting. I feel like that's why sometimes people flock to things like live chats and platforms that interact with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If you
but also we need physical touch.
Yes.
But yes.
And that's one of the kind of the things that we need to kind of look at, like in addition to all of the platforms that are providing us live chats and providing us interpersonal and interconnections, what are we doing outside of that, or in addition to that, that's going to allow us to connect? You know, so because you have people that are all over the place, right? There's people that may watch us or may watch Thais or may watch, your show or may watch some of the other or even influencers, and they're all over the world, and they may be in a space that is not accepting of who they are, whether they be, LGBTQIA or whatever the situation is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever their reasoning for not being accepted, and so they latch onto that, and they're like, hey, but they still need something more than that, right? They need that connection in of other people. So I don't know, that's a really great, interesting story. I want to continue to follow up on it. And I think we need, it helps us to kind of navigate a little differently on things. So we'll see how it goes. All right, next story on the power pack is, are you falling for it? So, Iyanla Vanzant is questioning women's standards for men. She shared her thoughts on the topic during a discussion with Ebony K. Williams, a lawyer, television host, and the first Black housewife on Real Housewives of New York. In a now viral clip, Vanzant, 69, asked Williams if she would date a bus driver. Williams responded, if he owns the bus, if he owns it, if he owns the bus, Iyanla. Take a look.
You've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Iyanla, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it, if he owns the bus.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well.
So this conversation went on, and Emily K. Williams got a major backlash on this. So what are your thoughts on what she said?
Well, Iyanla said what Ebony said.
Well, on both. But I also, before we even get into that, Kyrie, I want to be fair and make sure that we show her response to.
Yes, that's when I wanted to comment.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and roll that clip of her responding to the backlash.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position, and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of Black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and Black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of Black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's, or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm gonna say one more time, there's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that Black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning Black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the truth about Black folk in America, no, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
So, what are your thoughts on that? Because both conversations that were had are very interesting to me.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, I love Iyanla's question. Would you date a bus driver?
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Valerie Jensen. Hey, Miss Lulu. So,
yes.
If you're, so she asked, would she date a bus driver? And that's a question. See, now people talk about Kevin Samuels, but this is like a conversation that he would have on his channel. A lot of women, now she's talking about what Black America has been sold. A lot of women have been sold this fantasy that they see on Love and Hip Hop and the Housewives of whatever city that they're in. There's nothing wrong with the bus driver. She, in my opinion, she dogged out blue collar worker men because she said there's nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother drove a bus, so it's cool for a woman to drive a bus. Which, in actuality, what my opinion, that's not a job for a woman. Not that a woman can't do it, but because of how dangerous it is and what the bus drivers encounter, especially in today's climate, that's a dangerous job for a woman. But it's cool for a woman to do it, but not cool for a man to do it. And it's not selling for mediocrity because everybody is not a boss. Everybody is not an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You have to have some workers, and there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with dating a blue collar worker. Blue collar workers can actually sometimes be better than people who make the high earning man that she's looking for, because you can make $500K a year and still be broke and disgusted and living paycheck to paycheck. But a blue collar worker, because like my daddy taught me as a child, it's not what you make, it's how you spend it, it's how you use it. So yeah, I think what she's saying is problematic, and I think she's bought into a system where I have to have this high lavish lifestyle.
Yeah,
and that's what I think about her. But I love the Iyanla's question though.
So I actually kind of disagree with you.
I'm not surprised.
Here's why. And I want to address some of the. First of all, hi Osgardens, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I want to. Cupcake says she basically called.
Baby, that's what she said. That's what she said.
She basically called the med bus driver low vibrational. Oz says blue collar workers built this nation. Agreed. Blue money spends. Exactly.
Listen, about Spencer.
Now,
but these high earning hoes like Kwame and
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put words in my mouth, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, what my thing, and what I feel like people misinterpreted, and I think Ebony K could have did a better job at articulating what she was saying, because I think she's extremely smart. I think both of these women are amazingly beautiful. Yeah. Highly wise women. I do think that Ebony K doesn't have the depth of knowledge and wisdom that Iyanla has, and I think that she was speaking a little bit from hurt in how she articulated it. However, I understand her premise behind what she was saying. I think it is okay for you to want more. I think it's okay for you to go beyond this whole thought frame that we're supposed to just accept the okie doke. Now, I don't think that a bus driver is okie doke. I don't think that blue collar workers are okie doke. I was a blue collar worker myself before I went into my entrepreneurship. So I don't think that that's bad. Everybody needs to work at some point in time, right? They need to be able to take care of themselves after they're 18, right? They need to absolutely to support and be a contribution to society in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
So my whole thing is at the end of the day, I think that there's nothing wrong with you wanting to I guess go beyond or even have higher expectations and standards, because oftentimes women are and even just people in general, we're supposed to just accept the okie doke, and I think that's what she was talking about.
Right.
I don't agree with how she answered Iyanla in the first video. Like, if he owned the bus, like, I don't care who.
But that's how she felt.
Right, and I'm not saying, but I'm only speaking on based off of what I feel like what she was trying to say in her response. Now, in how she felt, that's how she felt. That's probably why she's single.
But I mean, but then, and I'm gonna give her this. I'm gonna give her this part. She is an attorney, which don't mean nothing. But I've seen her in other interviews. Like, I seen her on the View. Her attitude gives me. I knew the answer before she answered it. She would not date a bus driver. She would not date anyone blue collar. I already knew she was gonna say. Her persona gives me that, you know.
Valerie says, I want a man that holds
that hold it on, and he's good to me.
Yeah,
now, Valerie, that's right. But you know, these 30 somethings. Yeah, I have my own money. I just need meat and intimate.
You see. First of all, I take offense to what
I take offense to what you just said before. What Thais said. It has nothing to do with the 30-somethings, honey. Okay, because Ebony K. No, it doesn't matter, because what happens is people run with that bullshit. But isn't she a 30-something? I thought she was. How old is Ebony K? She's 39. I thought she was in her. No, she's 39. She's in your group. First of all. But I wasn't saying all 30-something. You're right. Yes. I wasn't saying all 30-something. I'm saying the majority of 30. What's September? What is the zodiac for September 9th? She's a Virgo. Okay. And that explained a lot to her attitude. It did. But like I said, she's an attorney, so she. Hey, Crystal. She has the attitude. Hey, Crystal, but she has that attitude. I mean, she just has the air about herself. I saw her in the View. I didn't know she was one of the Real Housewives until Nene came out and said that they had starless power, whatever Nene said, and she got mad. Oh, that they were starless? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's when I heard her. I had never heard her before then. As you and Ms. Lisa pointed out last night, I have Negroid ears and eyes. Oh God. Raven Torres says, here's the thing. Ebony K didn't land the plane right at all. Her perspective was personal, not subjective. I agree. That's what I'm saying. But the overall subject of what she was talking about in her response, I think is actually very true. I think that how she responded to Iyanla in the first clip, did that make sense? No, I don't think that made sense. Okay, here's my question. I think that was a little subjective. Here's my question. If everybody is an entrepreneur, who's going to operate the operations? Well, now I'm not saying strive to be that, not strive to be all you can be, but me personally, I just don't see nothing wrong with a blue collar worker. I would date a bus driver too, because at the end of the day, benefits, honey. Listen. I was out. This is in Chicago. I worked on the train set. I'll ride his bus. They make good money while y'all playing. They do. While you're bullshitting, they do. Right. That's what she said. I'm like, I'll ride his bus. I said this bus drivers in Chicago. They and the train, the L operates. I was on the train side. Right, Auntie. And make good money. Bus driver train. Exactly. Now, there will be some hoes, but they make good money. Right, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch. Well, I'm interested to see how this progresses in this conversation we have. But it did generate thought-provoking conversation, and I want to say this because I feel like Ebony K, a lot of people don't like her because of her demeanor, and I feel like oftentimes when we have strong, powerful Black women like her, that are strong, they have an air about them, that they because everybody has their own inner demons, right? I feel like oftentimes we use that as a way to say, oh, she's being aggressive, or she's being, not saying you and I are doing that. I'm just saying, right. I get it. Because I read her comment, or the comments underneath her, these posts, and it's a problem because I don't think that there's anything wrong. I like Ebony K. Williams. I do. I've been following her for a while. I've been following her podcast with Dustin Ross. I think she has a very powerful. I love the way she thinks. And yes, I did see her. Wait a minute. She has a podcast with Dustin Ross. Yeah,
She had a podcast with Dustin Ross. Yeah, she has a podcast with Dustin Ross. It's like a big podcast.
I don't know. I love Dustin Ross.
Yeah, I know you love Dustin Ross.
I do, but I didn't know that. Okay, I
gotta tell you some tea after the show.
Okay. Now I like what I saw her demeanor. I can get why people don't like her, but I think she can still be that cool chick. I just didn't like how she framed this. Like Raymond Torres said, it was very personal.
Raymond says Ebony K has a mentality that some Black women have adopted to intimidate versus motivate a man to reach a potential that they may actually have. Wow.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow. I can
because she wants a man to already be put together. Not saying that he shouldn't, but she's not the type. She gives me. She's not the type of woman that'll push me.
Kyrie, this actually goes to the conversation that we had last week about when Michelle, the Queen, Michelle, my former First Lady, Michelle Obama was talking about marriage and relationships and how when we were talking about the situation with oh my God, what is her name? The one that had the wedding with the $100-something dress.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles and her man, and how people were looking at things.
He's an NFL player and she's an Olympic.
Yes.
So they have money, but she would her right here. She would never do that. She's that girl that would have the $200,000 wedding and all the fixes and the marriage last 2 months.
That's speculation. But going back to it's speculation. I mean, I don't think you like her, but I get that, and that's fine. But I think what Raymond Torres touched on, it's really, really. Thais says, I had no idea who she was before Nene.
Exactly, Thais. I had neither.
Oh, Mark J's team Virgo. Okay, girl.
Are you a Virgo, Mark J? Okay.
All right. Okay. We love all Virgos.
Not all, but okay.
Oh, you hurt. But Raymond Torres touched on something I think is really, really relevant, and I think that Ebony K was really hurt before I think what she had 2 divorces or maybe 1 divorce.
Oh, girl. Okay. Now.
Yeah.
Sun sheds some light.
Right. Yeah. So I think where she comes from, what she stands for in terms of standards and what she wants in a man. I think that people have this high expectation of Black men in and of itself anyway, because there's already pressure of them having to do what they need to do and live and survive, just in and of itself. And then there's also an expectation of them becoming Black excellence, right? Because of the pressures of society and the pressures of our culture. But at the same time, Black men are human, right? They have their own baggage. We all have our own issues. We all have our own things going on.
And every Black man is not a business owner.
And not every Black man is every Black man has something to work through. Every human has something to work through, right? And so are you going to become a partner, or are you looking to be taken care of? That's we're gonna leave that at that. We're gonna leave that at that and let y'all marinate on that one. Hey Walt, how you doing, King?
Well, baby, what's going on?
Yes. All right, well, let's move on to the last and final this is
story of the day.
Ain't to me. Have y'all watched iRobot? Because y'all acting like shit's not about to go down.
Listen.
So, Jeffrey Hinton, also known as the, quote, godfather of AI, artificial intelligence, decided he had to, quote, blow the whistle on the technology he helped develop after worrying about how smart it was becoming. He told CNN on Tuesday, quote, I'm just a scientist who suddenly realized that these things are getting smarter than us. Hinton told CNN's Jake Tapper in an interview Tuesday. I want to sort of blow the whistle and say we should worry, bless you, we should worry seriously about how we stop these things getting out of control. Hinton's pioneering work on neural networks shaped artificial intelligence systems powering many of today's products. On Monday, he made headlines for leaving his role at Google, where he had worked for a decade, in order to speak openly about his growing concerns around the technology. Take a look at this.
Joining us now to discuss Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey, thanks so much for joining us. So you left your job with Google in part because you say you want to focus solely on your concerns about AI. You've spoken out saying that AI could manipulate or possibly figure out a way to kill humans. How could it kill humans?
Well, eventually, if it gets to be much smarter than us, it'll be very good at manipulation because it will have learned that from us. And there are very few examples of a more intelligent thing being controlled by a less intelligent thing. And it knows how to program, so it'll figure out ways of getting around restrictions we put on it. It'll figure out ways of manipulating people to do what it wants.
So what do we do? Do we just need to pull the plug on it right now? Do we need to put in far more restrictions and backstops on this? How do we solve this problem?
It's not clear to me that we can solve this problem. I believe we should put a big effort into thinking about ways to solve the problem. I don't have a solution at present. I just want people to be aware that this is a really serious problem and we need to be thinking about it very hard. I don't think we can stop the progress. I didn't sign the petition saying we should stop working on AI because if people in America stopped, people in China wouldn't.
So this is this is something. Hey, Sister Michelle, how you doing, Queen? We love you.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes. I have been talking about it. Kyrie and I have been talking about. We've been, I've been talking to my brother, my big brother, who works in cryptocurrency and finance, and he's been talking about it. We've had our speculations on it. I've had conversations, in different circles about AI and artificial intelligence, and I think it's becoming a problem. And I think people, we joke around and say, oh, you haven't seen iRobot, you haven't seen Terminator, you haven't seen Battlestar damn Galactica, okay? But I think these things are concerns.
Very much.
Cupcake says, in the words of Dr. Holt, crack the sky, Lord. Listen!
Y'all go on if you want to go on. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all go on.
But there was more conversation regarding. There was other one of the co-founders of Apple decided to chime in on this. Take a look.
Steve Wozniak, one of the co-founders of Apple, is also speaking out about the dangers he fears will come from AI. Take a listen.
Now, AI is another more powerful tool, and it's going to be used by those people, for basically really evil purposes. And I hate to see technology being used that way. It shouldn't be. And probably some types of regulation are needed.
It sounds like you agree. What
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. What should that regulation look like?
I'm not an expert on how to do regulation. I'm just a scientist who suddenly realize that these things are getting smarter than us. And I want to sort of blow the whistle and say we should worry seriously about how we stop these things getting control over us. And it's going to be very hard. And I don't have the solutions. I wish I did.
There is, of course, people are probably looking at this like, oh, Kwame and Kyrie, you guys are just being overly, cautious, or you guys are just, these are white people talking. How does this affect the culture, right? How does this affect the culture? Well, let's talk about how this affects the culture. And this is someone who was talking about it just a couple of days ago and it went viral.
Yeah, I better listen to these white people.
Somebody can take my voice somebody can take my voice and admit to a crime.
I ain't even thinking that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We worried about the wrong thing. We're about Drake.
I was gonna say the kidnapping.
Somebody
thing.
can take my voice, call my kids, say, "Hey, this is your dad. Come outside and open the door for me." And my kids will open the door because they heard daddy's voice.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we're worrying about Drake being pissed off. See, this is stuff that I'm talking about. That sound. This the black daddy. Like black daddy is thinking about daddy stuff. And I think we're more worried about The Weeknd has a voice and he sounds like Michael Jackson. I'd be way more worried about AI Tamira saying, and I killed that dude in Buckhead, and that was me that shot them. And then people like, here's her confession, and you like, that wasn't me. That's the
Yeah. That's a really great way to kind of put things into perspective. It's not a joke. This is crazy. And Michelle Holly just said something that's really interesting. She says AI will replace truck drivers, bus drivers, subway drivers.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, it's already on the way. Look at how Tesla is handling it. Oz says, I definitely think it's going to be a problem. We keep trying to play God. Watch what happens. Yep.
But then already look, you have like the robot police dogs.
Yeah. Robot police dogs, and we saw something like that back in the 90s during when what was that movie? RoboCop came out, right? We saw for those who are 90s kids and is into sci-fi, that was one of the movies that came out during RoboCop.
Yep.
There was these different types of things, and the robots turned against the people. We see it all the time in all types of movies: iRobot, Terminator, Matrix, right? Battlestar Galactica, which is one of my all-time favorite Netflix series that came, or all-time favorite sci-fi series came out. But it was really crazy. And speaking of what Michelle Holly's saying in terms of it replacing jobs, we're already if you guys know, we are also social media managers for certain companies, right? Pyro Media Productions is, and so we have noticed in the realm of social media management, there are people who are hired called copywriters, and copywriters are people who will draft out things to like the copy for the actual post, or they will create different things regarding how things are posted online. They're usually the ones that will edit in communications. They usually want people. It's a lot of there's copywriters. They will create product descriptions. They will on different things. They do all of that stuff. Now you have Jasper AI, you have Chat GPT, you have all of these AI things that will generate stuff for you, and now the copyright industry is eliminated. So it's not just people losing jobs and things taking over and becoming automation. They talked about this several years back about automation taking over the industry. And different types of industries. So we have to kind of like really look at that. And if you're talking about people in this field for decades, it's not just like regular schmegulas, talking about, they're worried about, we're not talking about conspiracy theorists. We're talking about people who have created the code. We're talking about people who have actually been in these positions that have created these artificial intelligent life forms, or these artificial intelligent sentient, things. And that's the concern, is that will AI become sentient? And that's the concern, is really, are we going to go? And it's not, it's not about fear mongering. It's not about, talking about conspiracy theories. It's about actually reality, looking at how things have been shifting. Our entire world now, because especially now when we just talked about social media being and loneliness and how everything is, there's Black Mirror episodes of people having friends with just robots, where their entire life is surrounded by artificial intelligence, and so now we're already seeing it. Now we have phones. Our phones were constantly on it. We are. We're on technology right now. You guys are probably watching it from a cell phone or a computer desk or something. Right. We're surrounded by technology. We're on TV screens. So we have I don't want to say her name, but the Alexa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want her to go say anything.
Go off, right?
Right. We have Google. We have all of these other Siri. We have all of these different things that will listen in and activate things. My house is very technologically advanced, so I just tell it to do something, and it'll turn on lights. It'll turn off lights. It'll set the alarm. It'll do all these different things. And so we're progressing in a very fast way. And so that's something to really think about. Jobs losing. We're already in a economic type crisis right now.
Driverless cars.
Look at Tesla. Tesla is already on its way to creating an automated car.
Yeah, but they need to work that out, because doesn't know when it doesn't know when to stop. Because remember, they tested out in California with the Uber, and it ran over a couple of people.
Yeah,
so there's still some kinks to work out.
Yeah, we got delivery service robots in certain cities. It's just a little crazy. Cupcake said, "Mine heard you because I had the TV up." See, that's what I'm saying. Says, if AI replaces all of the manual labor positions, what will we do? That's a good question.
Exactly.
Michelle Holly says they also been experimenting with everlasting life. That is really where AI is leading. Yeah. Ursula, thank you for joining. Personally, I think we should watch the scientists that so-called whistleblower. Well, I am too, but mine is up with the heavenlies.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Just something to think about, y'all. Just something to think about while we play around.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. Do you got anything else, bro? I don't think I have anything else.
No, just come to meet me at Candy Conversations tomorrow night. Where we're gonna have we need a meeting. Black people.
We need to talk.
Since we're gonna have a conversation. You are the guest. We're gonna talk. We're gonna dialogue, and we're gonna talk about things. We're gonna talk about the Black wealth gap. We're gonna talk about spirituality. We're gonna talk about a lot of things that we need to get together. We need to come together.
Yeah.
Come on tomorrow.
Come on through. And also, don't forget to check out the shows today on Pyro Media Network. We have the Dara Walter Show, and she is phenomenal. You can go ahead and check your local list by going to pyromedianetwork.com and checking out our schedule. Or making sure that you are subscribed. And if you haven't done so already, I don't know why you haven't, you need to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Make sure that like button is up there. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. We love you. We will see you guys on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. It is hump day, and if you don't, if you feel so inclined, please go ahead and hit that Cash App. Send us a little love offering. It does help. We do. We work hard. We work hard for the money. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, and we appreciate you supporting indie content because we try. All right, we love you guys. Keep supporting Black-owned content, and we'll see you on the other side. Stay blessed. Bye, y'all. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.